All right, first 5 steps, guys. Step number 1, make sure the motorcycle is in first gear. Now, even if you got one of these new bikes with a nice big number, or you're riding the Indian in the steer, do it anyway. Boop. Muscle memory, that's what we're trying to build. Is that important?
Yes.
Tell me why that's important to you.
If you need to move the bike quickly.
If you need to move the bike quickly.
You're already there. If you need to react.
Here's why it's really important, but here's why it's not important to most motorcycle riders. Do we all know that 98% of motorcycle riders really don't know how to ride a motorcycle properly? 98%. Okay. So most motorcycle riders duck walk. We're not duck walking today. I already talked about that. We're not duck walking. Now again, I told you a hero's nothing but a sandwich. If you don't feel comfortable yet and we're in like a line and you need to make a turn, don't run into somebody's bike because you're trying to do it with your feet up. If you need to duck walk the bike, duck walk the bike. But if I see it, which for some reason I always do, I got a sixth sense for this, I'm going to tell you how many push-ups you got based on how many steps you took. All right? It is what it is. The reason why making sure you're in first gear is so important is we practice for a number of reasons, and one of them is options out there in the real world. The more you have in your tool belt, the more options you have in the real world. Now, some of those options are attributed to emergency-related stuff, but some of it is just basic stuff. So if my motorcycle is right here, if your motorcycle is right here, if your motorcycle is right here, and I tell you, tell me your name again.
Bill.
If I say, Bill, I want you to bring your motorcycle over there and come to a smooth stop. In this moment with your bike right here and these people right here, what are your options? What are you going to do?
I'm going to stop.
No, you already stopped. You're sitting here. And I just asked you to bring your bike there. It's not a trick question, Bill. Just tell me what you would do.
I just put it in first gear and
Do you feel comfortable making this turn from here with your feet up?
Yep.
Remember his answer when we get to exercise number 4. And that's good. Most people are not. So most people, their options are, I'm going to back the bike up, or I'm going to duck walk this turn. That's usually people's options. And if you start and stop with your feet out, the bike being in 4th gear is not a big deal. But my option is I'm going to turn my handlebars and I'm going to let my bike lean into the turn and open up the clutch. If I'm in 4th gear, my bike's going to drop. That's why making sure I'm in 1st gear is more important. So learning how to ride these bikes increases your options on what you're going to do on it, right? But most people, that's not even an option. They're going to do what I told you to do. So that's why we make sure it's in 1st gear. It's important. And if it's not important to you now, it will be.